politically, has any powerful person politically reached out to you? Roana, have you spoken to Roana? Because I know Elon Musk, what he said is, actually Roana did say something about this. Elon Musk said immediately,
it doesn't
he tweeted
look like
out something saying, what was the words he said? He says,
it doesn't look like a suicide.
This doesn't seem like suicide. What did Roana say about this?
Roana was very sad and devastated to hear this. He said, like I understand we need to know the truth. And he said he will help me with the federal investigation. I can't help you with the state. And as per his staff guidance, we did put in a request, we did put in a complaint. We didn't hear back. So now that we have all these evidences, we want to follow through that again and try to see if we are heard this time.
I think Roana would follow through. How many employees does OpenAI have in his district? A lot, right? So it's
around 1,000, maybe more than 1,000. They move to a newer space. Startups keep expanding every month. We don't have the count. And another thing is, every researcher at OpenAI, they make statement that they're taking 1 year break and they're doing their own independent project. My suspicion is they're making them sign some kind of NDA to not work for anyone for a year, to protect their own. That's illegal, right?
Well, there's a lot of good lawyers in America. But when I think about who is in Roana's district, is Apple, Intel, Yahoo. I'm wondering what else is.
But the problem in Silicon Valley is these tech companies, they do a lot of donations to politicians, their campaigns and their elections and all of them. So indirectly, they have a very good hold over the government. Even the news media hasn't picked it up. It's the same bias. Someone said Mark Zuckerberg, whatever he does, it comes out. And such a brutal death. Why is not out? Why no one is relaying?
Who would you want to get a hold of this? If there was a last message here that you would want somebody to want to reach out to you and help out, who would it be?
That would be Kash Patel, the director of FBI. That is the one who we want to talk to. He's bringing a lot of change. And we would also want to hear from Miss Pam Bondi. We would also want to hear from her.
Have you had any communication with Kash Patel?
No, not yet.
Nothing yet?
No. We don't have his email address. We don't have his phone number. But I've been tagging him in every tweet he does. I'm subscribing to it. Every tweet, within one of the 60 messages, I put, justice to Suchir Balaji.
Yeah, I mean, to me, I don't know fully, when you read this stuff, you come to your own conclusion, right? What I know for a fact is I 100% can support and imagine parents want to know what happened. This is your only child. I remember when, I sold an insurance policy to a kid many, many years ago, a young kid, 19 years old, and he was the only child. And he got into a car accident and he passed away. 1,000+ people showed up to his funeral. And when the policy was delivered to his parents were devastated because they tried 7 years to have a baby and they committed their entire lives to this baby. So to me, when I hear these stories, it breaks my heart when I'm seeing you sit here, want to talk about it, and have to relive it. I'm looking at his father and, seeing what you're going through. I can only imagine the pain. But to me, if this is a story like OpenAI and a 26-year-old kid is going through this and there's all these contradictions and new findings, somebody needs to find out exactly what happened here. Because it seems like to me, all you want to know is you just want to know the truth. Spend some time investigating this to see what happened.
We know the truth already. We know what happened. We just want accountability. We want to know who did this and bring them to court. So since we are seeing the FBI director bringing radical changes in FBI, maybe we are seeking help from him and U.S. Attorney General, Ms. Pam Bondi. We want to reach out.
How much pressure behind closed doors are you putting on OpenAI?
We don't want to talk anything about them. We just know the circumstantial corroboration and who could benefit from it kind of things. Other than that, we are not pointing fingers at anyone at this moment. And I also want to make very clear that we've seen a metal object. But there are some more facts to be verified about it. If it were a bullet, there should be additional spent casing. Did they remove it? What happened? How many bullets were fired from that gun? Unfortunately, police have already done ballistic testing. We lost that evidence. The only thing now we know is there was a metal piece. It's the same size as the thing. And we've seen the wounds in the mouth. What is this?
What is your speculation? What are you guys speculating to see who's behind it? Is there any speculation of who would be behind this?
It's hard to say, but whatever he was saying was against the entire AI industry's copyright issue, right? Whom do we point to?
It's kind of a retaliation, we feel. It is a retaliation.
Yes. Retaliation for whistleblowing.
So then it's only directed back to OpenAI if it's retaliation. Because that is directed towards them.
He didn't have any
other enemies.
Enemies so far. In all are his friends, except this the only.
The only person in his life ever Suchir was not happy about was Sam Altman. Since his childhood, he doesn't complain about teachers, friends, colleagues, no one. The only person in his life he writes negative. So Suchir knew something. As a mother, I can say he knew something more. He worked at 17 and his work relationship with colleagues was so good. How do we reach Kash Patel?
Well, the right people are going to watch this. That's for sure. The right people are going to watch this, and it's going to get to the community that's directly, connected to Kash Patel. I have one person I'm going to send this to who works with Kash Patel, and let's see what happens. Nowadays, more than ever, the brand you wear reflects and represents who you are. So for us, if you wear a Future Looks Bright hat or a Valuetainment gear, you're telling the world, I'm optimistic. I'm excited about what's going to be happening, but you're a free thinker. You question things. You like debate. And by the way, last year, 120,000 people got a piece of Future Looks Bright gear with Valuetainment. We have so many new things. The cufflinks are here. New Future Looks Bright. This is my favorite, the green one. Just yesterday, somebody placed an order for 100 of these. If you watch the PBD podcast, you got a bunch to choose from. White ones, black ones. If you smoke cigars and you come to our cigar lounge, we have this high quality lighter cutter and a holder for the cigars. We got sweaters with the Valuetainment logo on it. We got mugs. We got a bunch of different things. But if you believe the future looks bright, if you follow our content and what we represent with Valuetainment, with PBD Podcast, go to vtmerch.com. And by the way, if you order right now, there's going to be a special VT gift inside just for you. So again, go to vtmerch.com, place your order, tell the world that you believe the future looks bright. If you enjoyed this video, you want to watch more videos like this, click here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click here.